Well, French President Emmanuel Macron clearly still sulking over Brexit. Of course, we've seen post-Brexit criticism levelled at the UK by EU officials, of course, embarrassed by the UK's success in terms of vaccine procurement compared to the EU shambles we saw unfold. But I think it's fair to say that the criticism we've seen from senior French officials pretty much unparalleled even within the EU. And so we see this story today. Macron accused of stonewalling plans for Anglo-French summit. Now, according to this Times story, French ministers were incensed by what they saw as the British government's attempt to talk up the early success of the British vaccine programme, contrasting with the EU shambles. Well, boo-hoo. They said they obviously feel enormously embarrassed by the success the UK has had outside of the EU already. And let's not forget, as I said, when you look at what French officials have said, it's far beyond what British ministers have said in terms of any criticism of the EU or EU countries. I mean, for instance, you had a French minister criticising the UK strategy as risky. We had the French accusing the UK of blackmail. We had Macron himself make some ridiculous comments on vaccines. Not to mention, of course, France threatening to cut off Jersey's electricity supply. Oh, and of course, government coming out and criticising disrespect from Macron when it comes to the UK. And so now we're at a position where there is said to be a toxic diplomatic situation when it comes to relations between London and Paris. Well, it's hardly surprising, is it, when you've seen, as I've just shown you, the number of ridiculous comments that we've seen come out from Macron and French officials. Now, the relationship is said to be described as appalling, but the British government seemingly are trying to arrange a summit. A senior diplomatic source in this Times story quoted as saying the government has reached out to try and arrange a summit, but the French aren't interested. They've simply said there's no point. With a senior government source saying there is a bit of a view that elements of the French system are basically crossing the street to pick a fight every day. Some of that is coming from the European Commission, but we see it as being driven by French voices in the EU. We all want that barnacle off the boat. There is a huge desire on our side to be helpful. Now, of course, we want good relations around the world, including with the French, but it seems the behaviour from Macron, from some of those around him, has been pretty appalling. So this summit at the moment, sadly, seems like a bit of a non-starter. But let's not forget, of course, the backdrop to this, the illegal migration crisis that we're seeing from those coming across from France to Kent. Oh, and of course, the huge amounts of money, another £54 million extra the UK is handing France. Isn't that nice of us? Let me know what you make of all of this, guys. And if you want to support my channel, do go and become a patron at patreon.com/Heave. I would really appreciate your support. And of course, guys, as ever, thanks for watching.